Yes, people. Welcome back to another edition of the Stats, Facts, and Vibes podcast. This is a special edition hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by my fellow co-host, FPL champion, one of the most shameless people, even shameless, one of the most undignified people in the YouTube scene, man like Bainesy, aka Stop My Baines, aka Strap My Baines, aka Baines St. Patrick, aka Nangelsman FC, aka Cristiano Ronaldo, shareholder, CEO, DOF, and owner. Man like Statman Baines is in the building. What are you telling me?
AKA scored 5 goals in my first games with pro clubs yesterday.
You was on job. I give
Thank you.
Statman stick, but he was on yesterday. You was on job. I give you full credit. Like that's how you play from now on. If you play like that,
I'm telling you,
you was on job.
As my rating gets higher, you will see my finishing just clean.
I hope so. It's much better. That's what I'm talking about. I said this from the jump. It'd be better, and you was much better yesterday. This is why I wasn't on your case. I seen you even putting in tackles. I seen you pressing. I seen you scoring goals. I seen you assist. You was doing the hard yards thing. Like that's all man asked for. Like you did bits.
66% win percentage, the highest at the club.
Yeah, highest because you played the least amount of games.
No, but it also shows my importance to the side.
Yeah, because you're better than the AI.
Nah, I'm better than everyone in the club.
Okay, all right. If you believe that, you believe anything. But yeah, the AI. But salute to our attack's cold anyway. For someone who complains about how many goals have you got in total?
I think it's 22 now. I can't remember.
So you got 22 goals and how many assists?
I don't know.
All right, so you got 22 goals in how many games? 15?
To be honest, I don't know.
All right, so let's say let's see it's like 15.
All I know, I know I got more goals than games.
So let's say it's like 15. So you can't complain about service and that. You get some of the best service. Your service is phenomenal. The team around you is cold. Ryan sometimes, but the rest of them, man, is phenomenal. Talks,
sometimes.
Talks, Monts, Peter, Cam.
Ahmed always lets the team down though.
This guy always say, "Don't take shots at my Ahmed. Don't do that."
This is he's in the comments. That's why
I said do that. Yeah. No, don't take shots. Don't do that because he saves us a lot of the time. Saves us a lot of the time. Why am I pinning that? Sorry, I meant to mod him. Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, you did bits yesterday, 100%. And if you don't know what we're talking about, is the Sarcasm City TV FC Pro Clubs that myself, Statman Baines, Camu's in the comments, Ahmedu's in the comments are all involved in. So you can go check it out. We live stream it. It's over the weekend, so it's either Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night. Now he didn't miss bare one-on-ones this yesterday. Like he was much better. Like I give you credit where credit's due.
And after destroying Saeed, no one can chat to me.
Man destroyed Saeed. However,
10-1 by the way.
Yeah. 10-1. And go and whose channel's that on? Let them know.
Mine.
Okay, so go on it's on Statman's channel. But yeah, you are like we against you, like we don't want you to do well. We 4-peated, fam. I'm trying to do the 5. I'm trying to go all the way to the top.
5 is gonna be hard with the lack of service from Ryan.
Yeah. Man's got Ryan does need to pattern. He was good though, up until a point.
No, he was shocking yesterday.
No, he was good up until a point.
No.
Like even
the guy went into hiding when he couldn't even talk.
Yeah, he fell off. But what I'm saying is he didn't start off that way. You know what I'm saying? And if someone knows about playing bad, it's definitely you. But yes, we are here for a special edition of Stats, Facts, and Vibes. So we're not doing Fantasy Premier League. We're doing a flop team of the season so far. So we did a team of the season so far on Statman's channel. So you can go check that out. It's on the playlist on this. But today we are going to do the flop team of the season, and I'll pull this up. Let me get to the comments, but please make sure you hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It's road to 4K. I'm saying we 4-peated yesterday and it's road to 4K on the channel. Statman's channel is in the title as well. Go subscribe to his YouTube and his Twitch. Big up to the Don Dada who says like, share, subscribe as we continue to bring you brilliant content, bants, quality analysis, and excellent delivery of facts. Love that, Don Dada. That's cold. Let's get to this. Sedan says Vestergaard, the biggest flop. We're gonna get into all of that. Ahmed says big up the bros, large up to you. Big up my Dons, Flawless and Statman says Abdallah. Big up to OTG. Cam says big up the pro clubs man. Then big up my number 66. That's my right back. You know what I'm saying? And big up my right back. He's cold. Daniel says big up my guys, Flawless and Stat Nangelsman. Yeah, man. Big up to you, Daniel, every time. Large up Dan, who says, big up, man, like Flawless and Statman Bainesy. Yeah, big up to you, Dan, every time. Ahmed says, yo, Flawless, you got a mudder at number 66 still. Yeah, man, he's mudded. I can't believe he wasn't mudded. Best Buddy says, Statman missing bare 1-on-1s. That was last week. This week, he's been on point still. This week, he's been on point. See, please don't be cocky, Bainesy. That's why you get roasted so often, son.
Nah,
That's
listen,
what it is.
I am Cristiano Ronaldo. Sometimes they hate me because I'm too good.
I just want you to win trophies. I want that to be correct. Bring his trophies, please. Bring his trophies at the highest level.
I
please
just bring
do
his
that.
goals.
No,
I'm just here to score goals. I don't care about winning.
What makes? See, that tells you all you need to know. How are you like Cristiano Ronaldo and you don't care about winning?
No. I said I want my individual accolades before I care about team success and all of that. I'd rather score and get my goal contributions than win a game.
Yeah, that tells you no, and that's not the Cristiano Ronaldo way, but we
that's
knew.
That's the Statman Baines way.
Yeah. So don't compare yourself to the GOAT then. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
No. I'm comparing myself because remember when he said sometimes they hate me because I'm too good. I feel like that's the exact same thing for me.
I just want you to deliver his trophies and his individual accolades. That's what it is. Please deliver both, please. That's what I want you to do, please.
Worry about the trophies after.
Just please deliver both. Because one will come with the other. If you have his goal return, we'll be fine.
I know. And we are fine. Four trophies.
You act like I'd want you to do badly. I want you to do well. This guy is crazy, you know. Statman thinks everyone's against him, you know. He's always crying me a river. This guy is just
the world versus me.
Yeah. Like if you do well, that doesn't help me do well. But here we go. Here we are. Let's keep going. Large up to my queen Mimi every single time she says you two even dare put one of my boys in this team, it will be a problem. I would never do that. I can't even believe you think I'd put someone in from my second team. Like that don't happen. It wouldn't work. I can't even believe you accuse me of this. I'm saying it's ridiculous. Statman moving like Harry Kane, caring about individual awards over team trophies.
What can I say?
I just want him to continue to play like he did yesterday. But let's get into it anyway. Goalkeeper, who's been the flop, and you lot in the comments give us your nominations and honorable mentions as well, because there might be someone me and Statman have forgot. Which goalkeeper hasn't lived up to expectation? Who's been a flop?
No one stands out.
Yeah, let us know.
You know who I was thinking of?
Go on.
You know that Newcastle guy Woodman that played against us?
Legit don't. I was Jacob just said Leno. That's who was in my mind.
To be fair, Leno getting displaced by what? Ramsdale.
I think it's Leno
already.
I think it's Leno.
I think that Newcastle goalkeeper deserves a shout out because he's been shocking. The 3 or 4 games that he's played.
Yeah, but he's their backup goalkeeper.
Fair choice, I think.
Yeah, like so. There's not when I'm thinking flop, you have to be below expectations. Like Leno, I think has fallen below expectations because I don't think anyone expected Ramsdale to come and displace him, and Ramsdale's been better according to most Arsenal fans from what I've seen.
Ramsdale has been a lot better.
Yeah, Abdallah's saying Pickford.
I don't think he's been shocking.
Yeah, has Pickford been? I wouldn't say Pickford's been underneath. Yeah, Leno made 2 appearances though, but he was bad. Let me check it. I'm saying there we go. One sec. Let me check this out. Hold up. Right, Leno.
This is tough, you know.
It is very tough. Like I say, the only one that's sticking out to me is Leno. Let me see how many games he's played. Right. Because no one, what other goalkeepers have really been bad? Right, he's played 3 games. So he's played 3 out of 7. Man, I'm saying the Norwich goalkeeper. I can't really put it on the... Has he really been that bad, though? I've not seen... What's it called? The Norwich goalkeeper make any bad errors where I'm like, that is absolutely awful.
Because in this team, I've only got 3 positions that I know. Other players.
Yeah,
goalkeepers.
Keep going, one sec.
Goalkeeper's hard. Someone said Meslier. I don't think Meslier's been shocking. Norwich, like... I can't lie. Right now, I want to say the Newcastle fair choice keeper. Because I feel like whenever we've seen that Woodman guy play, he's been shocking, even though he is the fair choice keeper. Ben Foster, to be fair, deserves to be in there with his stupid GoPro. No. Let's not get rude to Ben Foster. That's my guy. The cycling GK. People are saying Meslier. Let's see Meslier's numbers. I think Meslier's a bit harsh. Ben Foster can't. He's the definition of vibes. Yeah. Ben Foster's the guy. You cannot be putting Ben Foster in this. I'm going to say Woodman. Because I think he's been shocking. Let's see if Flawless says when he's back. He's been so poor this season. Ben Foster might be back, but come on, man. Let's respect him. To be fair on Leno, he's had a terrible defense. Yeah, but then you can argue the same thing that Ramsdale's had the defense as well, and Ramsdale's still done all right. To be fair, Leno's probably a shite as well. Imagine being displaced by the worst. You could argue going into the season, everyone was saying one of the worst signings in Ramsdale. And you got displaced after 3 days or 3 games. Sancho easily left wing. I don't think he's played enough. But Leno has played better teams. Yeah, you could kind of argue that then. If Leno's played better teams, then you can't really blame him for conceding the goals. Yo, Statman, when are you going to play me at FIFA? Cams, play me on the weekend. I'll play you on the weekend. Ramsdale's always been a scrub. I never rated him. I never will. I agree. But you kind of have to hold your hands up right now. He's been playing sick. Out of his skin right now. No, Sancho ain't a flop just yet.
What we say? Well, so what we saying goalkeeper wise? Sorry, I saw something up. What we saying goalkeeper wise?
I'm saying that Woodman guy.
You saying if you want to go Woodman, I'm not going to argue you down. Mimi's not happy with Ben. Do you know what's crazy? Yeah, Mimi said don't put any of her boys in there, and then the first person she suggests is Ben Foster.
No, but I said Ben no for Ben Foster. Innit?
You said no to Ben Foster.
He's the guy, innit? How can you hate him?
Why you just like him because of the GoPro thing?
Of course I do.
Well, you don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to get an interview. I see you.
Listen, Ben Foster, if you're watching, chat to me.
Hey, I'm just saying I've interviewed a Premier League goalkeeper before and not bragging or anything, but we moved. You know what I'm saying? Chris Kirkland.
Oh yeah, on Pi Radio, innit?
Yeah, from a third eye view, yeah. Him and Stroll, mad cool. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was like one of the first times I saw your content with Pi Radio and stuff.
Oh, with From a Third Eye, which is live 7 p.m. And when Statman leaves the city of London, he'll be on as well whenever he's in Manchester.
That might, who knows?
That might never happen. That's why I said.
Exactly.
But she said Ben Foster. If you want to go with the Newcastle goalkeeper, I'm cool with that. Not a problem. If you want to do that,
I can't lie.
I think it's harsh, but there isn't any of a standout candidates. That's what I'd say.
I think this is his name. Yeah, Freddie Woodman. Right back. If you asked me this at the start of the season, I would have said Wan-Bissaka, but now the last 2-3 games he's been all right.
So who? Ben Foster's leaving, so it doesn't count. So you can put him in. Who's been?
I think Emerson was the person I was going to say. In terms of expectations coming in, he came from Barca.
I said Tomiyasu. You want to say Emerson?
I'd rather see Tanganga play right back than Emerson.
So you're saying Emerson? You think he's been that bad? Or Spurs just been that bad?
No, I don't think he's been that bad. But it's like if we're talking about letdown so far, innit? My expectations for Emerson were a lot higher. By saying that, I think he's only played three games. He started 3 games. Tomiyasu, I think is harsh. I think Tomiyasu's been all right.
Yeah, Tomiyasu, man's joking. He's just running jokes. However,
any other contenders?
No right backs stand out. I'm not really watching right backs who are like, yeah, he's been poor, to be honest. That's why this is tough.
Because right back is like fullbacks are kind of a hard position for you to be shockingly bad kind of thing, isn't it?
Like you have to really be absolutely awful. Like for us to be like, yo, he's a terrible right back. Like,
someone said then for Woodman guys, you don't have really any expectations, so I think it's harsh.
I think it's harsh.
But I think he's been crap. Like Even if you're a third choice keeper, I still expect you to save shots.
I get you.
And he hasn't done any of that kind of thing.
And the fact that you're not harsh on players like that, which is like, I go in. If you're saying somebody's bad, they've been really bad, because you rarely criticize players in that manner. It's rare. You don't criticize players like that. Who do you criticize like that? Really? Like, no, I'm giving you credit. Like, I know if you're criticizing a player, that player's been awful. See, this guy can't take a compliment. I'm saying if you're criticizing a player, I know he's been really bad.
I know what you mean.
Like, I pay attention to it, because you're not one of them to jump out of the window and go, he's awful. I know you've assessed it, you've looked at it and gone. For you to be like, the Newcastle keeper's really bad, you see multiple things that make you go, yeah, he's awful. That's why I didn't argue you down. But if you want to go Emerson as right back, I'm cool with that.
I think that's the only real kind of contender, really.
If you want.
Left back, I'm saying Luke Shaw.
You saying Luke? Yes, Luke Shaw. It is Luke Shaw. You're right. It is Luke Shaw.
You just straight away.
It is Luke Shaw. Like, there's no debate whatsoever. There's no debate. It's Luke Shaw 100%.
Let's see what people say.
And just to get to this,
person,
yeah, go on, fam.
I was gonna say
honorable mentions. Go on.
Like, this ain't really an honorable mention, but you see someone like Robertson, for example. I've seen a couple Liverpool fans kind of not slating, but criticizing this year kind of thing. So he could be like a little,
because his levels is high. Jerry says, "Shaw for flop. He ain't been that bad. He just ain't hit the heights of last season." I think that's what it is, though.
Yeah, I don't think expectations is letdowns.
Because I don't think he's been defensively bad. He's been okay. Offensively, he's not offered. He's not offered much. Reefer LaFunk says, "Is this a flop starting 11?" Absolutely. Conrad also says, "Off
flop
topic,
letdown."
Yeah, flop / letdown. Off topic, how clinical was Bainesy on Pro Club? Absolutely incredible yesterday. He was on point. I got to give him full credit. See that? You can take there we go. It's easy for you. And to this, Don Dallas is flawless. Did you attend broadcasting school, or is this all natural talent? I'm just winging it. Yeah, no broadcasting school. No, I've just been a talker from young. That's what it is. But I appreciate that, my guy. But I'm saying Shaw. Yeah, Alfaro says it here. Shaw ain't been that bad, but we expect hella things from him.
We expected Roberto Carlos kind of thing, innit?
Yes, we expected more from him offensively. Outside of the Leeds game, I don't remember him being a great outlet.
Even defensively, I think he's been caught a couple of times. The Newcastle game, for example, the Everton game on the weekend.
Yeah, he was the one who went over to
Townsend.
Corey?
Not to Gray.
Corey played the ball.
Corey,
yeah. He that's what it is. I'm saying our fullbacks and pro clubs have been better than Shaw. Legit.
Junior Firpo was a shout, to be fair, as well.
You want to go? So which you want to go with?
I want to go with Luke Shaw.
I'm happy to go Luke Shaw. If you want to go Luke Shaw, I'm happy to go Luke Shaw.
Centre backs. Oh.
I was saying, oh.
Harry Maguire deserves a shout.
Harry Maguire is definitely a shout. So that's one. Who else? I'm trying to think. Well, I don't be focused on players that have been bad. That's the thing. Surely one of the Spurs centre backs have to be in the mix.
Dyer, people saying.
Dyer's been bad. Well, Dyer's expectation.
I don't think Ben White deserves to be.
You be saying Craig but the expectation for him ain't been high either. Like, has he actually let me know, has he fell below the expectation at Watford where people thought he was at? Maybe we're getting it wrong from the outside looking in. Ahmed, I agree, win the Surfer over Luke Shaw this season, in my opinion. We got the best fullbacks in the game.
People are saying Soyuncu and Vestergaard.
Vestergaard's a shout.
Flops have to be new signings. Now we're just basically doing letdowns kind of thing, innit?
Just letdowns, flops. Just
for example, Luke Shaw hasn't been shocking, but for the standards Luke Shaw has for himself and what we saw last year, he's been really, really below par.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I don't think Ben White goes in. I think that's a bit harsh.
Ben White's
I agree with what these.
I'm not saying Soyuncu. Soyuncu I like. I think it's Soyuncu and Maguire. Because I've seen Soyuncu make some bad mistakes.
But would you say Vestergaard's expectations are higher?
No, I'd say. That's a good question. I'd say that
maybe you can kind of say Vestergaard's coming into a new side, which kind of you can say allows him.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue either one of those two. It's one of those two. It's Maguire and one of those two. Mimi says he's been below his level, which is low. I'd say it's between those two. What are you telling me?
Harry Maguire's definitely in.
It's definitely Maguire and another. Like, without question.
You could argue because Vestergaard, remember last year everyone thought he was going to have the same impact like Van Dijk, for example, when he moves to a bigger club.
Yeah, people are some crazy. I would edge it towards Söyüncü. However, I'll put this on you. Like, I'm cool with either one of them.
See, the only reason I might say Vestergaard because his expectations are probably a lot higher.
Okay.
Remember when he signed, people were saying one of the signings of the summer kind of thing.
Yes. Like, because I expected the reason why I pick Southampton to get relegated is because not only did Ings leave, Vestergaard left as well. If you want to go Vestergaard, that's cool. I'm cool with that. Pyramid Scheme says, who modded me? I'm humbled. I'm one of the mod friends now. You'll have to ask the king of the mod friends over there. Ooh, mod friends. You know what I'm saying? Statman Bainesy. Yeah. This guy lost his head on a stream. Oh, we moved.
Lies.
See, he did.
The midfield.
No, Abdallah says flawless. Where's Ben Shai? He has to be in there. He's been awful. But I don't think he's been worse than Maguire or Vestergaard. And he got like 3-4 clean sheets. I don't think he's been that.
Yeah,
he's
and
not,
let's be
honest.
honest.
Honorable mention.
Before signing him, everyone was slating Ben White anyway.
Yes.
So his expectations were really that high.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Right.
Like when Maguire signed, for example, everyone thought he had the Van Dijk impact. When Ben White signed, no one thought that.
Farah says Söyüncü been miles worse than Maguire. I don't know about that. Maguire's look. I don't.
No, but I think it's kind of hard to make. Like, it's not fair to choose two Leicester centre backs kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think. Nah, it's fair to choose if they've both been bad. But Maguire, apart from the Leeds game, has he had a good game for us? I don't even know if he's had a good game.
He's been playing against us. No, like he has.
And that's how I know it's bad if you're saying that.
Well, yeah. Did you not see the compilation after like 5 games? It was a 2-minute compilation of him making mistakes. How did you have that compilation so early?
380W mod me flawless. I got the intensity. If I see you here on a more regular basis, I will do. I know you're here regular, but we got a lot of mods in it. So that's why it takes a while for people to get modded. But I'm not against it. I just got to see you here all the time and then boom. On my mother's life, he's playing against us.
Midfield.
This is tough. Who in midfield? Who's not lived up to the hype in midfield?
Should you do the striker first?
No, don't do the striker. We're going to get this, man. I'm trying to think. Let me pull up the Premier League table and try to jog my memory. I really should have thought this through beforehand. I should have came with a team.
People say McFred.
Yeah, but the expectations for them man was on the floor. McFred is now a slander. It's now a slander phrase. Like if someone calls you McFred, you know what I mean.
Has been bad.
He was just bad. You know what it was? When he has bad games, he's really, really bad. Like he was bad against what game was it? Wolves. And then also the Damari Gray one as well. But I wouldn't say Fred. I think that's too harsh.
Mason Mount.
Because in the DM.
No, like in any midfield three.
Yeah, could you put saying Ndombele? How many games has Ndombele played?
So you say that 2 or 3.
Yeah, like,
I want to say Mason Mount.
I'm cool.
People have gassed this guy for like
they have
high standards.
Yes. Wait, let me see Ndombele. See how many beforehand. You are played at least some games because man is saying Ndombele, and he's played 3 matches. He's played 3 games in the Premier League. Mason Mount.
I think Mason Mount has to be in there.
Let me check. I think I'm going to agree with you on the Mason Mount one. Let me have a look. I'm just checking now. I'm having a look at the Mason Mount. Yeah, he's played 5 games. Yeah, throw Mason Mount in there, fam.
Look at Daniel, you mad pit mountain. He's been shocking.
Look at Indiana. I knew as soon as Mason Mount slander happened, Indiana would pop up. Mount is the main one. Monopoly money Mount. I'm cool with that. Again, pyramid scheme. The reason why we're not putting McMayo in there is because there's no expectation from McTominay is on the floor.
And he was also injured for a couple games as well, isn't it?
Yeah, like no one's like you have to have had some form of expectation. He has none. People were saying Dele Alli. What do you think of that? Dele Alli could be a shout still. Dele Alli could be a shout because he's done. What's he done this season? Legit. I'm just having a look at how many games he's played. They did start. Well, he's played 6 and got 1 goal.
But he has been playing like a different kind of role in it. Sometimes in the number 8 role.
Man, I'm saying Calvin Phillips.
Havertz is a shout.
Havertz is definitely a shout. Because Chelsea's attackers have been behind Lukaku have been awful.
And I can't lie. Remember Havertz's expectation for the start of the season. People were saying,
Havertz, it was gassing him like they were gassing. I'm happy to throw in Havertz from.
Even though he does play a bit higher forward, let's just still put him in.
Yeah, we can throw him in. We can shift him around if needs be. I'm happy to throw in Havertz. He played 6 games this season. Yeah. Throw Havertz in the mix. For AAW, you can't say Fred because the expectation for Fred is not. Respectfully,
Fred is a shout.
He's not because the expectations ain't high for Fred. How are we gonna get? How he's a bad player? Well, the expectations of him is he's a bad player. So we can't, like someone just said, Tom Cleverley, like the expectations of Havertz and Mount ain't the same as Fred and a Tom Cleverley. Man, I say Madison. Madison might be a shout.
Well, Xhaka's a shout. Well, Xhaka said 4 games, he's injured now, and he got a red card in one of them.
Yeah, he has been terrible in them games. I'm happy to roll with Xhaka. Just for Arsenal slander. I'm happy for that.
Let's see what people are saying.
If it's not Madison, it's Madison or Xhaka. See, it's saying this man is called past the poor decisions. I didn't even know he's called that. That's deep. But he says can't be a flop if we expect of him, right? Mimi, my apologies. She says flawed for respect on Tom Cleverley, you prick. All I'm saying is that the expectation of Tom Cleverley is not the same as it is as a Havertz or a Mount. Tom Cleverley a baller, don't get mistaken. People just don't know ball. That's what it is. But putting Xhaka in doesn't even count as Arsenal slander. It's between those two. It's between Xhaka and Madison for me.
Like someone said, how is Havertz ahead of Ziyech? How many games has Ziyech played? I think he's only started 1 game.
Yeah, whereas Havertz has played 6.
And he started 4, I think.
Yeah, but we can throw, if you want, we can throw Ziyech in one of the highest.
Tielemans, that's a shout.
Man, I'm saying Tielemans, Tielemans ain't been worse than Madison.
No, but he's been bad this year.
He's been bad, but he's not been bad.
For his standards.
Yeah, I got you, Mimi. I know. Yeah, but so's Madison.
Yeah, but I think Tielemans' standards are probably...
This just hurts me, man, because I like Tielemans, man. So it hurts. And Ladger Wayne in the cut as well. I don't. Where was we at? Someone said you can't say Sal, niggas. We can't just all Chelsea. He's played 1 match. Tielemans has been worse than Madison. Hey, if you don't want to go Tielemans, you just think that's blasphemous.
No, because Tielemans' standards are very high if we're talking about letdowns.
Yeah, it's true.
People are saying that he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League last year.
He was. Hey, Ahmed, don't be encouraging people out here. Don't do that. Yeah, go on, carry on. All right, let's go Tielemans then. It pains me, but we'll go Tielemans.
For his expectations.
Yeah, because I like Tielemans, but he hasn't been good. But see, the Leicester fan here is saying Tielemans has been decent. This is the Leicester fan. See what I'm saying? You man trying to slander my guy.
It ain't easy.
I'm saying Madison. Tielemans' expectations are high. If I'm using my own words that I said, the expectations for him
let's be honest here, was Madison really unbelievable last year?
Yeah, I hear you. It's Tielemans.
You could argue he wanted to move at one point.
Yeah. It's Tielemans, man. Well,
man said 2 Chelsea players, that man, the agenda, I don't have an agenda against Chelsea.
No.
I back your guy, Jorginho, like he's my guy.
He is Jorginho FC. Nah, he's biased 100%. Tielemans has been really bad. It hurts me because I'm a massive fan of Tielemans, but Statman is right.
So am I. We should have signed him probably a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we are. All right, let's just get over this quick, man. Do this quick, man. Just throw Tielemans in and we'll keep this moving. Right, we'll go right winger. Right winger people in the chat. Who has flopped? Any of you dare say Sancho? You hold him.
How do you spell Tielemans?
TIE.
Yeah, there.
And it should come up. There you
go. You could argue Jadon Sancho, to be fair.
No, we're not doing this. No. No.
You could. £72 million, the expectations that you came in.
We're not doing this. We got to come up with some more names. Nah.
Pepe, Adama. I don't think
Pepe or
Adama Traore has
Adams.
been bad.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say Pepe's expectations have been high. Who else is there? We could have played Mount on the right still. You know what I'm saying? We just throw in the Chelsea lot.
Someone said who's being biased now.
Me, I am.
I can't lie. I would say Sancho.
How many games has Sancho started?
Let's see. Sancho and Pepe on either wing.
How many games has Sancho started?
Jadon Sancho
you
has
tell him?
started. He started 2, but played 6.
So he started 2 games.
Yeah, I know, but then he's also come on for 4 games as well. Then.
All right, get this over with, man. That man just trying to shoot me in the head again. Just do this quick. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I don't see it coming.
Let's see in it. Let's see.
Who else is there? Man, are saying Pepe. I can't really put in that mix.
Like someone said under Oli tax, yeah, but let's be honest, we did expect a lot better from Sancho. Harvey Barnes is definitely there on the left, 100%.
All right, we can go Harvey Barnes.
Let's get that straight away. I think Harvey Barnes has been shot.
We can go Harvey Barnes. I'm cool. That's a Gilmore for Tillemans, you know. You're a joker, Zidane. I respect the biasness, though.
Buendia, Lookman.
All right, who's right? It's not a diamond try.
Sancho has to be there, but context is important.
Yeah, it's Sancho with a big asterisk. I can't even say the word.
No, the only reason I'm saying Sancho is because when you sign a player for £72 million, even though I know Sancho will come good, you expect at least, like, he literally has 0 goal contributions.
Hey.
I wouldn't put money in it. Mason you can't put because Mason started the season very well.
Look at Wayne talking about Greenwood. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Put Bobby Lashley, Adama Traore. I wouldn't put Adama in it because I think he's made an impact in games. CR7, Raphael, you hater.
Mane's a shout.
I don't think
has Mane not been? So you telling me Mane's not been worse than Sancho?
No, but Mane's also got 4 goals though.
Yeah, it's not just about GNA though, fam.
No, but I don't.
He scored 1 against City.
Let's be honest, but Mane's expectations going into the season were probably much lower because last season he was so bad as well, innit?
Yeah, I'm trying to fight this to start by not helping me. All right, throw Sancho with it. Sky, man. Trying to hurt my feelings, man. I thought we were boys.
My feelings as well.
I thought we were boys.
I don't want to do it, but blame Oli.
Yes, your man's. You know what I'm saying?
I think up front is easy.
Who?
It's easy. Very, very easy. Don't even try it.
I legit don't know who you going to say.
Harry Kane.
Great shout.
That's the only shout.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, one of the best forward. You could argue the best striker in the Premier League.
Yeah. You're right. He hasn't hit them heights. Yeah, it's Harry Kane. He's right. You're spot on. It's Harry Kane. You're spot on. Hey, everyone who's locked in, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Also, subscribe to Statman Baines' channel. The link is in the title. So you can click it and you can head over there. Figures roll to what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9K? However many he's on. Roll to 5K.
Away, I think.
And go to his Twitch as well. Follow and subscribe on his Twitch. And make sure you follow and subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Link is underneath in the description as well.
Manager Brendan Rodgers, 100%.
You saying Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah. Leicester have been a massive letdown so far.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, you're right.
Ronaldo's a shout. No, he's not.
Ronaldo's not been worse than Kane. Kane has been the worst striker.
Yeah.
Considering he's arguably outside of Ronaldo the best, or he's top 2 in the Premier League.
Listen, Harry Kane came from top goal scorer last year and top assister to this now.
Yeah, right.
He was linked with what, £100 million move, and he's performing worse than Ivan Toney.
Hey, put some respect on Ivan Toney.
No, I know he's good, yeah, but come on, it's Ivan Toney and Harry Kane. Harry Kane's meant to be the best striker in the Premier League. Right. Ivan Toney's coming in from a newly promoted side. You could argue Harry Kane hasn't even been better than Timo Pukki, you could argue.
He's been on that level. You're right. Zidane says Rodgers has been awful with his decision making. Bluey says people thought Leicester would finally push for the top 4 properly, and they've been so bad.
Someone said Bruno 1 goal, 1 assist. That's a lie because he scored a hat trick in the first game.
You're talking to the numbers guy. Come on, people. I don't talk numbers, man.
Tony over CR7, no. Pookie has more
I'm
goals
glad
than
I
Harry
said
Kane.
this. I thought he said, so has Grealish been on fire for 100 million? He's not been 100 million, but he's not been bad.
That's actually a shout as well, to be fair.
So what, we saying Grealish? Wait, has Grealish been that much better than Sancho? The expectation for Grealish is higher than it was for Sancho.
Grealish.
What's Grealish done?
Yeah, but I don't think he's been horrendous.
But has he been £100 million player?
No.
The expectation of him is higher than it is of Sancho, correct?
But I'll be honest there. When Jack Grealish came into City, I kind of did say it might take him some time, innit? Because remember that call that we had the other day from the Man City fan?
Yeah.
He kind of said the same thing, that he's probably not most suited to a Pep Guardiola kind of thing.
See, I disagree with that. I think he is.
No, he's probably spot on. Like, Jadon Sancho is probably more suited to City than United. And Jack Grealish is probably more suited to United than City. In terms of Jack Grealish can do it by himself kind of thing.
That's true. He
probably doesn't get enough time to express himself at City.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm saying created the most chances in Europe. People do know with the created chance that if me and Statman are playing ball in the Premier League and I pass the ball to Statman 40 yards from goal and he has a shot, that's classed as a chance created. Correct?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's been.
So that's why I don't do this. That's why I don't do this chances created thing, because that's not a chance created. If I give you the ball 35 yards from goal and you shoot, that's not a chance created. Yes, I know we're in FIFA and on football, we're in the GNA era, and that can run on FIFA, but this is real life, people. I'm not hearing about chances created with no context. Same way, if you're on corners, your chances created is going to be higher because you're on corners. That's why Luke Shaw is one of the highest, correct?
Yeah, Luke Shaw is one of the highest. 1 assist. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist so far in the Premier League. Jack Grealish. Yeah.
See, for 100 mil, and he's in the best system possible. All right, put it this way: if Sancho's in City's team, he does better than Grealish.
But he's also creating over 2.6 chances per game.
Yeah, because you're in that City team. What attacking player doesn't for them? What attacking player for them doesn't? Go through the numbers. I bet they all do.
Fine. Who do you want then? Who do you want to put?
I'm saying Grealish over Sancho. I'm saying Grealish for 100 mil. And you're going into the perfect setup with the perfect team with a great manager.
No, but I genuinely think it's not the perfect setup for Jack Grealish. Like, we said this at the start of the season.
I think it definitely is.
Remember there was a debate. Is Jack Grealish a Pep player?
Yeah, I think he is.
Because Jack Grealish holds the ball on for too long, you could argue.
Well, I think Pep's a drill sergeant. He can get that. When I say he's a Pep player, I'm talking about in terms of technical silk.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Passing, low sense of gravity, all that type of stuff. I think he fits that. Out of all the top teams, he fits City perfectly. United, he would do all right in because he's individual brilliant. Liverpool play a kick and run style, so that wouldn't suit him. Chelsea, I think he'd do well in, actually. I think he would do well in Chelsea. Yeah, man, I'm trying. I'm trying to do this last ditch thing. So yeah, they took a year to adapt, but then you know what? Sancho's adapting to Ollie tax. There's no adapting to that. Everybody's struggling. There's no adapting to it. You just suffer with it. I'm saying Grealish.
Because we've also seen Sancho play on the left.
Grealish over Sancho, you're a high fan. Grealish has been our best player behind Jesus, Bernardo, and Diaz. That shows to the level of where your team's at then, and why you man drew to Southampton. Did he play again? City play well, but what I'm saying is, I don't think he's lived up to 100 mil. If you put Sancho in that team, he performs better.
I don't know if he performs better right now, but I think Sancho's more suited.
Sancho's and that's not me saying that Sancho's better than Grealish. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying
I think Grealish is better than Sancho.
Yeah, right that's why I'm just no. That's why I'm getting it clear that I'm not comparing the two in terms of levels. I'm just saying if you put Sancho in that team, if you man want to go Sancho, let's go Sancho.
Like someone said, Grealish has been shocking since the Chelsea game. That's only been one game though. It was just a Liverpool game after the Chelsea game. That doesn't really say a lot, and he was shocking against Liverpool.
Grealish isn't. I think this is probably fair. Grealish isn't performing like £100 million player, but he isn't a flop. That's probably fair.
Yeah, but we're talking about letdowns, not flops.
Yeah, it's letdowns and flops. I can't say he's been a letdown. I'm just trying to save Sancho. I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing my best, and I'm failing, but I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
Grealish had a couple standout games at the least. This guy really wants Tielemans to be removed.
Nah, Tillemans is in there. Tillemans is in there. 2-2's fam. 1 second.
It's tough though, but even versus Chelsea wasn't great. £100 million one goal. I hear what you're saying, but let's be honest. Even at Aston Villa, for example, he weren't really like you don't judge Jack Grealish by goal contribution. You judge him about how he plays football. He's more of a player that suits the eye test more than stats kind of thing. Even though his numbers, underlying numbers, are always good. CR7 on the bench. Raphael, you're such a troll. You are such a troll. And Grealish will most likely get benched after the international break for Foden on current form. Maybe, or he might start playing Foden in the 8 role kind of thing. Because essentially, Pep still has to unlock that side of Foden. We saw the other day for England how well he was, how well he played. Pepe's expectations are probably on the floor though. How many people rate Pepe in 2021? Fred, even though it's not possible he starts because of Brazil, Oli will start him. Fred, to be fair, Fred is a contender. Because I can't lie, I actually think Fred's a half decent player in it, and he's been shocking this season. This bias trying to get Sancho out is unreal. Why aren't any Arsenal players in there? That's actually true, you know. Why are no Arsenal players in there? What Arsenal player would you have in there? Put Fred for Tielemans. I hear what you're saying, but come on, man. Tielemans' expectations are a lot higher. Odegaard, I don't think Odegaard's been horrific.
Where we at? What you saying? What you saying?
I can't remember now. Odegaard.
I can't remember.
Like, you know when your brain just freezes?
It happens all the time when I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
fam. You know what I'm saying? You just...
Odegaard.
All right, back in 1 second again. Keep the show going. Just back in a minute.
Yeah, calm. I don't think Odegaard has been horrific. Also, Maddison is literally doing the best Houdini impression nowhere to be found. I hear that, yeah, but I don't think Maddison was great last year either. Which is what I'm saying. I never thought Maddison was gonna have an unbelievable start kind of thing. Tielemans is linked to Madrid. He's Arsenal, keeping there. No, I only say Tielemans has been bad this season. Last season he was amazing. World football flop of the season. Messi's first choice. Listen, Rafael, you said it, not me. Finally, you're not saying Ronaldo. Get party in their one good game against Spurs won't trick me. See, that's harsh, you know. Because I can't lie here. You see, for example, Thomas Partey. Because he was so bad last year and injury prone, what were his expectations going into the season? Now, what he did versus France pissed me off. He cost the team. Yeah, Tielemans wasn't great. Ben White, Leno, Lacazette. Would you say Ben White has been worse than Maguire or Vestergaard? Because let's be honest here, when Ben White signed, everyone said it was a crap signing. Which is why I think his expectations were so low. He was expected to be Arsenal's best midfielder, but he was expected to be Arsenal's best midfielder last year. And he didn't deliver. So you can't have already expected when Partey's back, for example, to be the best player for Arsenal in the midfield. Saul, I think it's too harsh to say Saul. Saul was signed as a fourth choice midfielder for Chelsea, you could argue, behind Kovacic, Kante, and Jorginho. Yeah, we know Havertz ain't really a midfielder, but he has to have a place in the side. True, he's only played like 45 minutes. Ben White he refused to play against Chelsea. You can't say he refused to play against Chelsea, man. Come on. Also put Soyuncu alongside Vestergaard. Both of them are a disaster. I can't lie though. Soyuncu is one of those players here that I think has always been bad. I think he needs someone like Johnny Evans next to him. I don't rate Soyuncu that highly at all. So from my point of view, my expectations of him are always so low. And Harry Maguire, let's be honest, his standards coming into the season, his expectations coming into the season, partnering with someone like Rafa Varane was so high. Euro team in the tournament as well. Yeah, Maguire has to be there after his Euros. People acting like, remember what people were saying, top 5 centre backs in the league. Bruno, I don't think Bruno deserves to be in there. Come on, the guy got a hat trick in his first game. As long as Luke Shaw and Maguire there, I'm happy. Low-key, Varane has been a bit dodgy, but I wouldn't put him as a flop. I agree. A couple times, he has looked a bit iffy. Like, for example, the Roman size header, when Ollie Watkins ran at him versus Villarreal, that ball that went through him. Harry Beckenbauer. What are the criteria for being a flop? It's not really a flop here. It's kind of like you've either been shockingly bad or the expectations you haven't been meeting the expectations kind of thing. For example, last year everyone was saying Luke Shaw was the best left back in the world. And now he's not. He's what? You could argue he's been one of the worst left backs in the league kind of thing.
I wouldn't say all that. But I'd say he's underperforming.
But even if you say he's been like a mid-table left back, like for ranking every single left back from 1 to 20, and he's been at 10th, that's still below par for him.
Yeah, I hear that. And just to get to Rude Gentleman who says, what's the criteria for being a flop? I think just not hitting the expectations, the general expectations. So that's why a Havertz is in there, a Mount's in there, a Tillemans, those three in particular, because the expectation level for them three is high. Same way with Barnes, Kane, and Sancho, specifically Sancho and Kane. The expectation for them is high. Sure, the expectation's high. You know what I'm saying? Like Maguire.
He's not even top 5 right now. Alonso's clear of him. I agree. Alonso has been a lot better than Luke Shaw this season.
Oh. And he said, Don Dada says Bruno and KDB not actually on fire, both failing the eye test regardless of stat padding. Yeah, they always
Kevin De Bruyne one.
I think he's coming, but I wouldn't say he's been a flop. Has he been at his great heights? No. But I don't think he's been worse than Mount, Havertz, or Tillemans.
And he's only started 2 games, and one of them was against him when he scored.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And man said,
even though he scored that game.
Yeah, he wasn't good that game, but it's 2 games. Same way Rude Gentleman said. So what about Ben Chilwell then? He's only started. He started too many games.
I think Luke Shaw's expectations are higher than Ben Chilwell's because Luke Shaw was the starting left back kind of thing, isn't it?
Mm.
And Ben Chilwell's only started 1 game, I think, is in the league, and that was the last one.
Yeah. Exactly. Because he dropped him for the last one. So that's my point. Weekly Update says we should do a best performing 11 as well, if not done. Yes. Great minds think alike. We did it on Friday. It's on Statman's channel. And it's in the playlist on this channel as well. So if you click the Stats, Facts and Vibes podcast playlist, you'll see this show and that show as well. So you can go back and watch that one. But yeah, I agree, fam.
Ben Chilwell cost £50 million. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
Luke Shaw.
That was last year.
Luke Shaw was still better than Ben Chilwell last year.
Yeah. Like the expectation for Ben Chilwell is not high.
Well, it's not higher than Luke Shaw's.
Yes. Like he wasn't getting called, He wasn't getting called Ben Carlos, was he? You know what I'm saying? And that. I'm being called
Roberto Carlos. Alonso, I think that's poor. I do agree that's poor, but you could also argue Alonso was the starting left back or wing back for Chelsea when Tuchel first came in as well.
Yeah,
then Chilwell got his place.
He was thingy signing, isn't it? He was what's it called signing? He was Lampard signing.
Someone said John Stones. I swear he's been injured.
Yeah, John Stones, Aki. John Stones hasn't played. Aki's been poor. But again, the expectation of Aki is not the same as it is for Vestergaard.
This guy was starting games last year and Man City were conceding 3 goals. No, it was literally like that kind of thing. There was no expectations of Aki going into the season.
Yeah. Zidane here riding out for what's it called?
Tielemans.
For Tielemans. I respect it because the way I'm trying to ride and get Sancho out of the team, but Zidane, we both got to take the L, man. It's okay.
Now, don't mention Fred. How about McTominay? Fred's expectations a lot higher than McTominay's in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Fred's expectations are, but again, Fred's expectations are nowhere near Tielemans. They're nowhere near Havertz. They're nowhere near Mount. Like his expectations are whether you think he's hit them or he's hit them expectations or he's below them, they're not as high as those three. Yeah. That's why I wouldn't put. Yeah, Chilwell's definitely not. Chilwell's expectations going into the season is Chilwell. No one's calling him a top 5 left back in the league. Adi, is he top 5?
Robertson, Digne, Tierney, Shaw, maybe
Alonso, Robertson.
Yeah, but Alonso wing back, innit?
Yeah, wing back, full back. All right, take out. That's Robertson. That's 5. He's not better than those 5.
Or it's tight. It's tight. He might be like on the brink of like 5th/6th.
Really? All right. So I don't think he's better than Robertson.
He ain't. I don't think he's better than Digne.
I don't think he's better than Digne.
I don't think he's better than Tierney.
I don't think he's better than Shaw. I don't think he's better than Robertson. That's 5. I don't even think that's a conversation. I don't think they're debates. Is there other left backs we're leaving out as well? There might be more left backs we're leaving out.
Pretty much it.
See, so we're not even top 5, and the pool's not even that. If we did a 6 to 10, we'd struggle because the pool's not even that good. Is he better than Reguilon? Nah. What's the West Ham fullback?
Nah, he probably is.
You reckon he's better than Reguilon? You reckon he's better than Cresswell?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying the pool's weak though. If we did a 6 to 10, it'd be, you know what I'm saying? It's weak. I'm saying James Justin. I say Robertson twice. His ways. All right, so Robertson, Tierney, Shaw, Digne. Who else? He might be 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's on the brink of 5th/6th.
There we go. But that's because the pool's weak. Give me your 6 to 10. You can't even give me a 6 to 10. That's my point. Nah, Flawless, I beg you move Havertz out for party. Absolutely not. You remember gassing up this guy after his Champions League goal. He's getting gassed to the max.
No, the only reason I said no to Partey, let's be honest, Partey's expectations they weren't as high this year compared to last year, for example.
Last year it would have, Last year it would have mattered.
Last year Thomas Partey's probably captain of this side.
All right, who's captain? It's Harry Kane, isn't it?
Harry Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane's the captain.
Captain?
Yeah.
Penalty taker?
Are they saying Chilwell's better than Reguilon and Telles? I don't know about that. I don't know. I can't say that with chest.
Tellers is hard to say in it because we barely see Tellers now.
Yeah, we can't give I know who I'm taking if I've got an option. And it's not Chilwell. But my point is 6 to 10 is weak. So the fact that he's 5th, 6th, he's just the best out of a bad bunch. I asked you to name 6 to 10 and you couldn't.
We forgot Cancelo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, now the bias is unreal. There's no way Havertz going to be ahead of Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's expectation is not with Havertz. You know what? Gassing this guy.
Jared Bowen's the guy who was brought in from Hull City? From the championship.
Abdallah said Chilwell is top 3 left backs in the Prem. What?
Nah, he ain't better than Robertson, Digne, or Tierney in my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Like, nah. Havertz is struggling because of system, innit? Hey, my boy Sancho's in there. He's struggling because of system. He's still there. You got to get on with it.
Well, I don't think we've been biased because let's be honest, we have put 3 United players, including Jadon Sancho, who's one of our most favourite players at the club.
Yeah, we legit put 3 players in. Yeah, it is Emerson at right back.
But let's be honest, we overhype a lot of our players. Like, not us, but I'm talking about like, the fan base in general.
Yeah, all fan bases do that though. We have a massive fan base, you just hear it more.
Yeah.
We have the best youngsters, we got the best players, all of that. Yeah, the lineup is pretty much spot on. You can't say bias when we got 3 United players in there. I mean,
there's probably 2 or 3 changes that everyone will make in it, but I think kind of like the spine of this. Like most people will agree, like 7 plays at least, which is good.
Yeah, we got more United players in there than any other team.
You two don't rate Harry Maguire. I hear that, yeah, but at the same time, Harry Maguire was one of the best centre backs in the Euros, according to everyone. People were saying
like
top 5 centre
expectation of
backs in the
him.
Premier League. People were saying
Alongside-
world class centre back.
Yep, and alongside Varane coming in as well, we're supposed to see the best out of him now.
Because now you
That
got
was supposed to be.
now, yeah, everyone was like, oh, now he has a fast partner to cover.
Yeah. Yep. Done that, and Maguire's been bad. Let's keep it real.
Maguire hasn't been that bad at all. You know why he hasn't been? You know why it looks like that? Because first we has Rafa Varane saving him at times and David De Gea. I'm telling you, watch his mistakes from this season. He's been playing against us.
Mm-hmm.
And he's our captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that weekly update says, quick question, guys. One sec. When Liverpool won the Champions League, etc., they said their players are world class, but when Chelsea win it and Chelsea fans say it's a problem, it's been 8+ months now, a purple patch anymore. What do you mean by this? Elaborate on this weekly update so I can respond. I want to respond to it, but just elaborate so I understand more. Or maybe Statman gets this question more than I do.
No, I don't really get it.
Yeah. The weekly, I think I get what you say. I just don't want to like confuse what you ask. Let us know. Even Maguire hides. He's been shot. I wouldn't say he hides, but he hasn't been good.
Like someone said, he ain't worse than Suyuncu. I hear that, but look at Maguire's expectations.
Yes, his expectations are nowhere near Suyuncu's.
It's Maguire's the whole thing. Team of letdowns kind of thing, isn't it?
Coming off the Euros, having Varane next to him, we're supposed to see a better him now.
He was in the Euro team in the tournament.
That's on. You know what that is? Why it's Freddie Woodman in the goal? Did anyone expect?
See, that's someone you could argue, but I just think it'd be shocking.
Yeah, we had no one else to put in there. Rude gentlemen, if you got
goalkeeper's a hard position.
Yeah, if you got a mention, let us know. But it is. Say that, man. Nah, man. Tillemans ain't going anywhere, unfortunately, man. He's not.
I feel like we should just keep him in, just annoy him.
Abdallah says Jota has to go instead of Barnes. Maddison over one of Havertz or Mount. Nah.
Jota's a shout, but I don't think he deserves to go in over anyone.
Yeah, he's not been worse than Barnes. He has been bad at times. But Liverpool are what? Joint top? Well, 2 points off the top or something? Maddison over one of Havertz or Mount. Nah. Because the expectations of Havertz and Mount are much bigger than the ones of Maddison. We did say, we thought about Leno, rude gentlemen. We did say Leno.
See, I don't mind putting Leno in if you want to.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
Go on.
Switch that around. Hendo for Tillemans, Alec and average. All right, so who's the Harry Kane's the captain? Who's the manager? Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm calm with that. That works.
What about Statman's guy, Dean Henderson? Dean Henderson hasn't played in the Premier League. And the one game that he has played in the Carabao Cup, he looked unbelievable.
Play well. He did. Remember, Mount wasn't rated at all. Like he's always been disrespected hard on multiple levels. Now we ain't doing that. We're talking about whether Mount is better than Saka.
And the guy's in the top 30 place for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And you're telling me this guy ain't rated. I mean, he's the most overrated English player right now I've seen. In the Euros, he was crap, but everyone sucked him off because he works hard.
Jesus.
Nah, it's true though.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's actually true. Exactly, he's supposed to be a number one stat man, but he also had long COVID, didn't it? Which ruled him back for the first couple of weeks. How is Bruno not in this team? Because Bruno hasn't been worse than any of them. Man, I'm calling Mount the second coming of Lampard.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, calling Mount. Yeah, all of that. Man said because Mount was sucking him off because he worked hard.
Nah, the most overrated English player is Raheem. Listen, Raheem performed in the Euros. He was England's best player, so you can't come after him.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? I knew Abdallah was. He's got this Sterling agenda and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, former players and pundits rate Mount. Yeah, everyone rates Mount because he works hard. No, this is true. You know, when you ask people what's Mason Mount's best attribute, what is it? He works hard.
He is. He's a jack. You know what he is? He's a jack of all trades, but a master of nothing. He's above. He's average to good at everything. He's not great at anything. I don't think he's great at anything.
You know, at the start of the season, well, at the start of last season, when everyone was like, he's Lampard's son and stuff.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, you know what? Mason Mount's being underrated by fans, isn't it? Probably overrated by managers, but being underrated by fans.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a point where everyone just sucked him off under Tuchel and stuff. No, it's
Sorry.
genuinely true.
I just rarely hear you talk like this, man. That's what making me laugh. I'm letting you keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because Mason Mount, I said this, I don't think this guy's better than Donny van der Beek when they're both on their day.
Man said, man said he was comparing him to he's top 30 players for Ballon d'Or. And he was crap at the Euros, where everyone sucked him off because he worked hard.
Listen, what's Mason Mount's best attribute?
I agree, yo.
He was brilliant last season. You were just shouting with no points, yeah?
Yo, man called him the South End Sissoko.
He was brilliant last season, which is why his expectations were so high coming into this season, and he hasn't delivered, which is why
Statman's right. Just because I'm laughing is right. Statman's on point in what he's saying. The expectations for him is high. The expectations for him are high. And he's not lived up to them so far. I'm saying.
I'm taking Van der Beek over Mount any day, 100%.
Yeah, man said that. So man called him the Heathrow Henderson. The South End. Sissoko. He's a B-Tech Matuidi. Oh, this is mad funny. Yo, we're going to have a Mount actually thing on Agenda FC. You need to jump on, fam. We're going to have a Mount Agenda FC.
That's against Lewis, isn't it?
Nah, Lewis and Johnny, innit? We're going to get you and Tox and Lewis and Johnny. And then we're going to run that. Let me know. We're going to run that. We're literally going to run that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I said.
No, I genuinely want to speak to a Chelsea fan on what they think of Mason Mount.
They rate him highly, man.
No, but when you ask for his best attribute,
the minerals, man.
On best attribute,
Statman is mad funny, you know. What's funny is not only are you 100% correct, it's the way you delivered it, and like you're right. I agree with you.
Like people gassing on Mason Mount's big chances. Listen, he takes set pieces as well.
Yeah, I don't know what he's outstanding.
And you play for a Chelsea side as well. I'm a Chelsea fan. Weekly update. What do you think of Mason Mount?
Oh my God. You're using Johnny as all Chelsea fans that logic. Nah, it's not just him, but he has been outside of Johnny, who like loves Mason Mount. He has been putting. I see Chelsea fans debating about him being as good as Foden and Greenwood. He's not in that conversation.
That I agree. I agree. Mount's overrated, but he's not a scrub. I 100% agree with that. He's not bad.
He's a good player. I think he's a good, solid player.
Yeah.
He's
a good squad player, but in the Euros, what did you do?
He's a good player, I think, overall. Like, he's a good player, and overall, that's as far as it goes. I just think he's good. Like, he's missed the 6, 7 out of 10 every week. And then they'll give you the odd 8, 9.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Mason Mount was... Louis wanted Mason Mount over Leroy Sané. That's silly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is silly.
I called him Mason Milner, yo.
Look, he was excellent in the UCA final and semis and quarters and was Chelsea Player of the Year last year. Exactly, which is why he's in this team, because his expectations were so high from last year.
Yeah. That's what
he hasn't been as good as he hasn't been as good compared to last year.
Yeah. That's what people need to realize. The expectations for Mount are very high this season, going into the season. Yeah, weekly update says, I think he's a tidy player, nothing world-class, keeps the ball, good tech, decent finishing, good physicality, versatile, but not good decision-making. He's an 8, not a 10. I think that's it. I think he's a tidy player. I don't think he's world-class. I think he keeps the ball. I think he's got good tech. I think his finishing's decent as well.
World-class people use too easily.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's nothing world-class. That's what he's saying, and I agree with that. He's just good at everything.
Like, if I had him in my squad, I'd be happy, because he kind of does the job that the manager wants. And obviously, at times, then you can play in a midfield 3.
No. Nah, what's he good at apart from John? I don't know why John's so angry, but you're saying what's he's good at?
I'm saying that's his best attribute. His best attribute is that he can do a job for the team. He's versatile.
He's not
in game management. You don't have to waste a sub because you can move him slightly deeper.
Yeah, he's not great at anything, but I think he's good at everything. I don't think he's bad at anything. That's the crazy thing.
He's a 7 out of 10 in everything.
Yeah, I don't think he's bad at anything. I don't think he's great. Yeah, I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's great. I think he's good at everything. I think offensively and defensively, he's good. He's not a Milner regen because he's got a little bit more to his game than Milner going forward. However, he is that type of player, yes.
Like, people are saying Mason Mount's going to be top class with two or three World Cup
Abdallah just did trolling. Yeah.
I don't think he will. I don't look at Mason Mount, for example, having a very, very high ceiling in terms of being in the top 10 best players in the world kind of thing.
Well. So Mount is at 8.5, false 8. Yeah, you better roll him.
Yeah, Azpilicueta is not a bad comparison.
He's no. Azpilicueta is top quality. We're not doing that.
No, but in terms of right now, Azpilicueta is not. You don't regard him as the best right back in the league, but you don't regard him as a problem.
He's one of them.
He does his job.
Right. Azpilicueta matches up with any right back in the league. Name the top right backs in the league right now.
Trent.
Okay, Trent 1. Who else?
Cancelo when he plays right back.
Yeah, Cancelo 2.
From the right backs in the league.
Azpilicueta, man. Azpilicueta matches up against anyone. He's defensively better than both. I'd say this, Azpilicueta, I think. Yes, I will say this. He's the best defensive right back. He's the best right back defensively in the league. Who's better? We're talking about what we excel at. Azpilicueta excels defensively. And
that's probably on the best comparison. That's probably on the best comparison.
That's why I'm saying we ain't doing that. Like, Azpilicueta is top. I get where you was trying to go with it, but Azpilicueta is top quality. Like, he excels at things. Defensively, he excels. To me, I still think he's the best right back defensively, people. Overall. Like, if you're picking someone to defend, yes, Wan-Bissaka is very good one-on-one, but
that probably makes more sense. I'm trying to say as he was always consistent, does his job and
the consistent level. Yeah.
Like, you regard Mason Mount most weeks as a 7 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10.
What I'd say about Azpilicueta, I think he's great defensively. That's the only difference. I think he excels defensively. That's what it is. That's what I'd say. When he excels defensively. When you're looking before the buy, fam. No. Close out the show.
I don't rate him as highly either, but I feel he's quite disrespected. I said he's a good player, but saying he ain't good at anything apart from work, I don't agree. Did I say it? I said that's his best attribute. When you ask people what's Mason Mount's best attribute, they say his work rate.
Yeah.
Or they say his tactical flexibility. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but come on. He don't have the X factor about him, kind of.
I love this Statman. Statman never changed from.
No, I'm not. But you're acting like I'm hating on Mason Mount. I'm not.
You're not.
I just think people overrate him. And this is a person. This is a person that said Mason Mount's underrated when everyone was calling him Lampard's son. I kept saying I don't think Mason Mount's as bad as people think.
Yeah. X Factor Statman moving like Simon Cowell is facts. And here's the thing is, someone just said Azpilicueta let Benzema shoot last night. Benzema is one of the best centre forwards in the world. If you're gonna get done by someone,
and I can't lie, from that angle, like
I even seen the goal. What I'm saying is that Benzema will do that.
Trust me, if the striker scoring, you give the striker credit. It was just an unbelievable finish.
And to this weekly update says random question: would you say Azpilicueta is probably the best right back in the last decade? Yes, he's amazing. Has 0 errors in 9 years. By the way, check the PL app. I don't know if that's true, but it wouldn't surprise me.
The 0 error thing, the way errors are like calculated is just a messed up stat. For example, remember that season that Kepa was making mistakes left, right, and center.
Yeah.
He in the league, he had 0 errors leading to goals that season.
Mad. Yeah, that's crazy. Bless me. Man called him just a top.
No. See, that's going a bit too far.
That's too far that way.
Yeah.
Abdallah says, nah, I disagree. Mount is going to be a top-class baller. Havertz has world-class ability, but he needs to pattern his game if he's going to be there. I don't think Mount's a top-class baller. I do disagree with that. I think Havertz, I don't know if he has world-class ability, but we'll soon find out. I like the look at Havertz.
I think people are overestimating Mason Mount's ceiling. He's not going to be a top-class player. He's going to be like a Premier League player. I don't think people across Europe, for example, are going to be like, whoa, Mason Mount, we want him kind of thing. Like, for example, I know Kai Havertz hasn't been great this season, but Kai Havertz's overall ceiling is a lot higher than Mason Mount's.
I
wouldn't be shocked in, for example, 5 years' time, Havertz is in top 15 for a Ballon d'Or. But if Mason Mount's there, I'm like, I'm shocked.
I don't know. Has the stream crashed? Let us know. Bluey says it's the stream.
2 people said that, innit?
Is the stream? Jeez. It's still going on YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think
Is everything down again? I think it has crashed. All right, we'll close out the show anyway. If it's crashed, we'll close out the show. We'll do that because the stream has crashed. Yeah, all of the YouTube live streams are fucked, so it's not just us. All right, Statman. Well, I seen the numbers dropping. I'm like, what's going on? So we'll close out the show. Anything you want to add? Because probably be able to get you back. Was the stream back? Right, we're back, people. That was the YouTube stream, but that was YouTube. Sorry, messing up, but we moved. But Statman, anything you want to add before? I need to get you on this Mason Mount thing. You know what I'm saying? I need to get you on Agenda FC about that. We need to run that. Go on, fam.
Just subscribe to Statman Baines on YouTube. Road to 5K. Go watch the FIFA video of Saeed yesterday as well. That's all his good entertainment.
You go watch that. Yes, and the link is in the title for Statman's channel as well. So go do that and follow his Twitch as well. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Follow the Twitch as well, people. Also, as well on Mimi TV, you lot are going to start getting regular Watford watch-alongs on there as well, people. So I'll be over there. Mimi will be over there if she's not at the games. The rest of the Sarcasm, City TV, all the affiliates you see, the likes of Statman and others may be over there as well. The likes of Peter, etc., etc. So make sure you go subscribe to Mimi TV. That's MIMI TV. It's the sister network of Sarcasm City TV, people. So make sure you do that. And yeah, man. Yeah, go check out that video. Start 10-1, you know. 10-1. 10-1. So what are you saying, Statman? Are we winning trophies and pro clubs or what? More? Are we going to Division 1? Are we going to the very top? What are you saying?
Division 1, I don't know about. Division 3 minimum.
Why are you the guy? If we get you the ball, you should deliver in it.
No, but I don't think I've ever been in Division 1. Probably because I haven't played for that long.
Time? But by that point, your stats will be better on your guy. No pun intended. Yeah. Also, hold on. How is Greenwood not been there? He's been flopping harder than Barnes. Abdallah, you tripping? Greenwood probably been our best player.
Greenwood started the season 3 goals in 3 games. Yeah? You can't say that.
He's arguably been our best attacker. You could argue that. Pro Clubs Division 1 ain't a joke. Caused a riff with my man them. Yeah, man, we're going to be on job by the time we get there. We're going to get there. But yeah, we're going to close out the show. This show will be back.
You're going to ignore that comment?
Pro Clubs, where is it? Yo, what did you guys think?
Raphael.
Statman is actually slightly cold at FIFA. In Pro Clubs, yes. Yesterday he was cold. I haven't watched the game with you and Saeed, so I don't know.
Trust me, watch it. Just watch it for the
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it because I know it's going to be jokes. So I'm going to watch it. But yeah, don't forget Stats, Facts and Vibes. The actual Fantasy Premier League show will be back. We just did this because it was the international break. So every Friday, 4 p.m. on Statman's YouTube. And then every Monday on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, 4 p.m. also. So both 4 p.m. Fridays, we do the preview of the Fantasy Premier League, picking our teams. And then we come back on Monday and see how I whoop Statman's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Friday, I'm going to play my wild card as well. So make sure you guys are watching.
Okay. Yes, make sure you are. Yes, make sure you are. Flawless, remember when I said Varane was overrated and you was tripping? What now? Varane's been good for us. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no issue with Varane. Zero. I have an issue with the team around him and the manager, but I have no issue with Varane. I'm cool. He's moving like McFred. No passing or ball retention. Mad. Saeed must be, for you to be beating him 10-1, he must be bad. Because that's not even competitive.
Trust me, I'm actually good at FIFA though.
I don't doubt that, but what I'm saying is
that's skills in it kind of thing.
That's no competition. That's like playing your little brother. Like I'd beat my little brother 10-1 on FIFA. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, love to everyone who's locked. We are gonna cut. Don't forget as well, From a Third Eye View will be live 7 p.m. on the Pi Radio YouTube. It's on the Pi Radio YouTube, people. Myself and Stroll, and we're gonna rate every single Premier League team season so far on a scale of 0 to 10. So we're going to go from either the top of the table or to the bottom of it, or the bottom of the table to the top, and rate every single team from Norwich all the way up to Chelsea. We're going to do that. So make sure you lock in to that, people. But yeah, man, I hope you lot have enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed this show. Statman going in on Mount. Hilarious. Love that. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that from you, Statman. You know what I'm saying? Because you rarely criticize players in that sense. So it's great.
No, I'm not criticizing him. I just think he's overrated.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's
and I've always said, like, there's certain players, for example, you could argue. For example, people would say Cristiano Ronaldo is overrated. That doesn't mean Cristiano Ronaldo is a bad player.
I hear that. Yeah, you're not saying he's bad. Yeah, you're not saying he's bad. I hear that. But yes, people, this has been the Stats, Facts and Vibes podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.